Hello guys, welcome again to another BTC video. I hope you are doing great today. I have another interesting BTC video for you guys today. So I do hope you stick around till the end of the video because it's gonna get very interesting and very informational. With that said, today we're gonna be analyzing the micro analysis of BTC, the micro time frames, and we're gonna be analyzing also the Elliott wave formation that I've been speaking about or that I posted in my last video, which is still going on accordingly with a few details that I want to add on to the analysis as well, so you can at least know where we are right now. So with that being said, please like, please share, please subscribe. It really means a lot for me if you can help this channel grow so I can make more of these videos for you guys. But yeah, let's get started with the video. First of all, I'm going to jump to the Elliott wave analysis. I am on the daily time frame and I'm just going to show you what I see right now. So the analysis is still valid. You can see we had our small 1 2 3 4 5 wave, which is basically which makes up our wave 1, and then we dropped with our wave 2, and then we formed our wave 3, and now we are currently retracing with our wave 4. And obviously if we pull up our Fibonacci retracements for our wave 3, as I said earlier, these wave 4s usually don't tend to be so severe or so deep, but since our wave 2 was kind of severe and drop, like it was a severe drop, just 2 days of decline with no consolidation, and we didn't really retrace too much on this one, then like I said last video, is most likely wave 4 will be the opposite of wave 2, where wave 4 will probably retrace slightly deeper than wave 2, and it probably will take longer time to finalize. Obviously maybe some consolidation will happen here and there, but you can see where we're wicking at right now. We are at the 0.5 region for this wave 3 formation. That's where we're holding. It's great. That's what I want to see BTC doing. As you can see, I colored this rectangular orange box. This was our previous resistance, now flipped to support. So this really needs to be hold. Sorry, so we can have our wave 5 finalized. And you can see this region that I posted right here does include the golden pocket region, which is between 0.5 and the 0.618. So basically our Elliott wave will look something like this. Your 1, your 2, your 3, your 4 could be very well around this area, and then your 5 towards 50k, and then you will have your huge ABC correction to the downside. So that is what I see right now. Obviously wave 4, like I said, is doing the opposite, is doing what it should do. It's doing the opposite of wave 2, which is basically retracing deeper and taking longer time to finalize. You see this just happened over 2 days, and then we just pumped. Now we've been dropping since 3 days and there's still no pump yet, and I expect this still is not over yet. I'm gonna pop up my indicators just to show you what I see as well. So the daily time frame has entered into its a downtrend, slight downtrend if you want to call it. I'm looking at the stochastic RSI. I do want this stochastic RSI to be holding above 50, because if we lose 50, then the retracement will be deeper, whereas if we are able to hold 50, then the retracement will probably be finalized at that level. I'm also looking at the MACD. I really want this MACD to fake out, and I think this will fake out, to be honest, and give us that leg up to 50. So just keep an eye on this and this over the next few days, because it's gonna give you an indication where we head next. The 3-day time frame is by no means bearish yet. We are crossed bearish on the signal and the MACD line, but still nothing. There's no confirmed downtrend on the 3-day time frame. It's still bullish here. You can see your MACD is still bullish, and your weekly time frame is still bullish. We're just crossed bullish on the weekly MACD. So and we are still bullish on the stochastic and on the squeeze indicator and on the RSI on the weekly. So I still think this bull trap is not over. I still think this is just a normal pullback with a wave 4 retracement, and that's probably it. But yeah, micro time frame though are a different story. So the micro time frames have entered their bearish territory. So the 4-hour has entered, the 6-hour has entered as well, the 8-hour has entered as well, the 12-hour about to enter. Best case scenario is for the stochastic on the 12-hour to be holding above 20. That will give us a nice leg up, and that will probably tell you that your wave 4 has finalized. But if we do cross below 20, then most likely the consolidation, or basically the wave 4 will take more time in consolidating and then pumping to the upside after. So that is what I see from a micro perspective. So I still don't think the pullback is over yet. It doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to head like this, but it just necessarily means that we probably consolidate here over a few days and then pump up, forming a W bottom, which I spoke about in my Twitter post yesterday, and I want to be talking about it today as well, because I think that's the most likely scenario that's going to happen for BTC, and I'm going to be explaining why as well. So I'm going to take you here to the left side and just show you where I think we are. So you see this pattern right here. This is looking very, very similar to where we are right now. And by that I mean we were holding a level of support, bouncing on this support trend line. So bounce, bounce. We lost the support here. We went and then we dropped, right? So basically we were doing a similar formation here. We were also doing a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5 wave formation, and then an ABC correction. So this was also an Elliott wave formation. The difference, or there's no difference actually, the similarities are very uncanny, where you were holding support, and then you lost support, as you can see. I'm gonna jump to the 6 hours so it looks slightly better. So on the 6 hour time frame, this, as you can see right here, you're bouncing on support, and then you lost support slightly, right? Consolidated it for a few days, like a day maybe here, a day and a half, and then you started to move upwards, got rejected on previous support, now flipped to resistance, obviously, TA 101. You dropped again, consolidated again over this region right here, which is support region basically, and then you formed a W bottom, which is a bullish pattern, and then you broke up, formed a wave 5 formation, and then you got rejected again near previous support, now flipped to resistance. So now this, because we broke this, usually when you break support, it usually flips into resistance. So you got rejected here because it flipped into resistance, and then you got rejected around this area because it flipped into resistance. So I'm going to take my bars and patterns tool, and I'm just going to copy this and take this all the way to where we are right now, because we did lose the 0.5 region, the Fibonacci retracement, and I'm going to show you what I think will happen. And I think this is the best case scenario for BTC. This is what will happen. I think we will drop here. I'm not sure if we will test the lower end of this region. We might. I cannot be very sure. What I can tell you right now is I really don't want to go to 43,500. It's not the end of the world. It is the golden pocket, and the indicators are still showing that the pullback is not over. So it is a possibility. It is a possibility for sure. But $1,000 up, $1,000 down is not going to make a big difference. I really want this region to be holding between 44.5 and 43.5. So you have this W bottom forming. As you can see, you drop, you consolidate over this region, you pump towards 46,000. How much is this? 46,300, maybe 46,500. You get rejected, you drop again, you form your W bottom, you start to head up higher. You can see here, even here, you have two small rejections right here. So you reach the 47,600 region, you drop back slightly, and then you pump again once to 50,000, and then you drop. Let me just switch this color. I don't like this. I think red will be better. And just let me make it more prominent for you guys. Okay, so this is what I see. This is what I'm expecting. This is my scenario, in my opinion. It is the most likely scenario because it will give wave 4 time to consolidate, and it will give wave 4 time to basically do the opposite of wave 2, which it should be, right? So it should be dropping more deeper than wave 2, because wave 2 basically went to the 0.382, if I'm not mistaken. Let me take our Fibonacci retracement. So you can see wave 2 went to the 0.382, so it wasn't really a strong retrace, and it was just a drop for 2 days and then a pump ASAP. So it didn't even consolidate. Whereas wave 4 obviously needs to be doing the opposite of wave 2. I'm assuming this is where we started, right? Let me take this up. So wave 4 needs to be doing the opposite. So for it, first of all, it's already doing the opposite, right? So it's retracing more than the 0.382. It reached the 0.5, and it could potentially go to the 0.618, so the golden pocket. It did enter the golden pocket, as you can see here, slightly with a wick, but yeah. So it could go to the 0.618, which is still perfectly fine and perfectly normal for a wave 4 retracement, because it's doing the opposite of wave 2. And then, obviously, the time should be different between wave 2 and wave 4. So wave 2 took us around, let's say, from 19th of March to 21 of March. So 2 days, finalize and move. So by logic and using the Elliott wave guidelines, this should be at least 2 to 3 times larger than this. So if this one took us 4 days, 2 days, sorry, to just finalize, this might take us 4 days up to 6 days, even slightly higher, obviously, which is obviously still perfectly fine and perfectly normal. The key signs that will tell you that this Elliott wave retracement, wave 4, is still legit is if BTC over the next few days is able to hold above the golden pocket. Especially if you start seeing this W bottom formation, then you will know that this analysis is 100% correct. If you don't see the W bottom, which I honestly think it will happen, by the way, but if you don't see it, but you just see consolidation over this region, that's another sign that, okay, wave 4 is playing out perfectly because we are consolidating over the region that we should consolidating. We are giving ourselves time because that's what waves 4 do. They consolidate for a specific period of time, and then you bounce to the upside, forming your wave 5, and then you drop. So that is what I see for the analysis right now. So just to summarize, the Elliott wave formation is still legit. Our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 formation is still legit. We did lose our support trend line, but that doesn't mean it's the end of the world because wave 4 is supposed to do this. It's supposed to retrace deeper than wave 2, and it's supposed to take longer than wave 2, or not longer, but it just do the opposite of wave 2. So if wave 2 is long in time, wave 4 should be short, and vice versa. And if wave 2 is a strong, deep retrace, then obviously wave 4 will not be a deep retrace, and it will basically do the opposite as well, vice versa as well. So it is doing what it's supposed to be doing. After that, I do believe also that we are going to form this W bottom formation. And obviously time will tell and the data will tell. But I mean, there's no way this is going to go down in a straight line. Absolutely no way. So there's no way this does this. This will do this. It will consolidate. It will go to the 0.236 around 46,500. Potentially dropping again is likely. But I'm saying it's not 100%, but it is likely, in my opinion, that is the best case scenario. And then we pump to wave 5, and then just be careful because I think we're gonna get rejected near this trend line again, which is basically our support trend line now flipped to resistance. So yeah, that is it for the analysis today, guys. I hope you did enjoy the analysis. Please like, please share, please subscribe. It does mean a lot. It does help the channel grow, and I really do want to make this channel grow. Follow me on Twitter, link in the description below. I post a lot of analysis there. I also post a lot of freebie signals from time to time. And obviously, if you want to inquire about my private paid Discord, please message me on my private Telegram. Link is in the description below as well. Thank you again for watching the video. I do hope you enjoy your weeks and your weekends. Just be careful and be safe with the weekends. It's going to be very volatile, obviously. That's why I put this W bottom, because I think that's what's going to happen. A range to trap bulls and bears before lifting off and finalizing our wave 5. And just remember, after our wave 5 is done, I think there will be a huge ABC correction. So just be careful and keep eyes on this. Thank you again for watching the video, guys. Enjoy your weeks, enjoy your weekends, and I will see you again next time. Bye-bye.